Hi guys, welcome back to After Dark with Fulu. So far, we've talked about love, we've talked about demanding respect, we've talked about knowing when to stay or leave. Now, tonight's episode is for the brave ones. If you are not strong, this one might shake you a little bit. The ones who didn't walk away immediately. The ones asking, can respect be rebuilt? Or am I just delaying the inevitable? Because let's be honest, some of us didn't lose respect in one big explosion. It was chipped away. Argument by argument, apology by apology, until respect became a remember when. So let's talk about rebuilding it for real, not motivational quote rebuilding. No. First, let's be clear. Respect does not come back because you cried. Respect does not come back because you prayed. Respect does not come back because you forgave. Oh, they said sorry, and then they are giving you that cute puppy eye. Respect returns when behavior changes, because apologies without change, they are just, I'm sorry, you are upset. And that's not repentance. That's customer service. Right now, I'll be talking about how respect actually breaks, and I'll be citing examples. Let me make this as practical as possible. The first example, the public embarrassment. You're out with your partner or you're out with your significant other and they joke about you in front of friends. Oh, you know her, she's dramatic, and everyone laughs. You smile, of course, but inside you, something broke. It wasn't humor. That was disrespect dressed as comedy. The second example I would like to cite is the boundary tester. You say, oh, please don't raise your voice at me. And then they reply, I didn't raise my voice. This is raising my voice. Come on. That's not misunderstanding. They are testing you. That's a test. Another example is those who have this selective amnesia. You've had the same conversation 5 times, and then they say, oh, I didn't know it bothered you that much. Sir, ma'am, we had a meeting with minutes. Disrespect loves to pretend it's confused all the time. They act like they don't know what they are doing, but deep down, they actually do. So, can respect really be rebuilt? You want to hear the honest answer? Yes, but not always. Respect can be rebuilt only if the person acknowledges the harm they've caused you without defending themselves. They stop blaming stress, upbringing, or that's how I am, They actively change behavior even when you're not watching. You feel safer, not more anxious around them. And over time, if respect only shows up when you're upset, it's not rebuilt, it's on pause. I want to cite an example on what rebuilding looks like. Real life example. Let's paint a picture here. So before you say, I don't like when you dismiss me, they say you're too sensitive. Rebuilding stage, you say it again, right? This time they respond, I hear you. I didn't realize how much that hurts you. I'll work on that, Then this part matters. They actually stop doing it, not once, not twice. They stop doing it consistently. Respect is not emotional, it's behavioral. Another example is communication, right? The communication you used to have before will probably sound like, oh, they disappear for hours, no explanation, nothing, they're just trying to mask everything that is happening. But after rebuilding starts, they come to you and say something like, hey, I'm busy, but I'll call you later. That's respect. Not romance. It's respect. Your role in rebuilding. Yes, everybody has a role if they are rebuilding. Now, let's talk about your part. You cannot forgive everything instantly. It's not possible. You cannot remove all consequences. It's not possible. You cannot pretend it didn't hurt. No. Keep reminding them of past mistakes forever. No, if you want to rebuild, you can't keep doing that. Something that happened maybe like a decade ago, you are in the now, you're making references to it. You can't rebuild when you keep reminding them on past mistakes forever. Rebuilding respect requires clear expectation. You put a timeline to it. Observation. You're not assuming. And please, don't rush healing, because you miss the version of them that existed before that time, before the damage was done. Healing is not a race. Healing is not a race. When to stop trying. Let's add some humor to this, but I'm still going to stay honest. If rebuilding looks like you are coaching a grown adult on basic decency, you are feeling like HR in your own relationship, in your own marriage, you are monitoring, you watch the words that you say, the timing, and your facial expressions. Congratulations. You're not rebuilding respect. You are managing a project. If respect feels like hard labor instead of mutual effort, it's time to ask yourself, am I healing or am I coping? Let me leave you with this. Broken trust is heavy. You trust yourself and then your partner breaks it. Honestly, it's a very, very difficult thing to rebuild back. But you know what is heavier? Broken respect. Broken respect is heavier because love can survive mistakes, but respect requires transformation. If they change, watch closely. If they don't change, then my dears, you need to choose yourself. Do not compromise in any way or form. I'm Folu, and this has been After Dark with Folu, where love meets truth and healing meets courage. Until next time, make sure you do not rebuild alone what two people broke. Take care. Bye, guys.